Alright, what is up everyone? So as you can see, this is a video of some exclusive Jump Force footage I was able to capture over at E3. Now, I have been sitting on this footage now for quite a while. As you guys can tell, it's almost August, and this was, what, the second week of June, I believe, when I actually went to E3. Now, one reason it's taken me so long to upload this is that after reviewing it, there were a lot of conversations that were going around, like very close to the gameplay. A lot of people were talking and stuff, and there was some stuff that I actually, I had to make sure to cut it. So I decided I would just do a voiceover right here. Now, I think right around here, I actually started talking to Barack Obama a little bit. Shoutouts to him. I met him at E3. He's a really cool dude. But that's kind of why there's this little pause right here, and I'm kind of a little bit off screen as well. So I was able to record this gameplay at the Bandai booth at E3. Now, part of one of the, I don't really want to call it restriction, but one of the prerequisites of actually getting gameplay here is that you actually like had to have yourself like sort of in the frame of the camera here. So that's why I kind of like, you know, I am playing Jump Force, you know, we're getting footage captured, but you weren't allowed to do like direct capture or anything like that, and you also did kind of have to have yourself in the frame a little bit. So that's why I'm kind of just like awkwardly standing here like a dumbass. But so Jump Force, right? Getting my hands-on feel with it, I did like the way Jump Force felt. I never have really played J-Stars very much, which, you know, is, I guess, kind of the prequel to this game, right? Or whatever you want to call it, the predecessor, I think is a better word. A lot of people said that it felt very similar to J-Stars, but there were some things that are improved upon from the way J-Stars originally felt. One of the big things I heard that was a complaint about J-Stars is the fact that sometimes when you would hit your enemies, like there wasn't like a very good hit confirm for it. Okay, so here we do the Super Spirit Bomb, by the way. This is Goku's ult, and I really like the attention to detail because then he goes Super Saiyan and blows the bomb up. Really cool. And then he stays Super Saiyan after the ultimate is done. I thought that was really nice. But I did hear that the hit confirms like are way better feeling here on Jump Force than they were for J-Stars. So that's really good. Like, you know, when you actually like hit one of these fuckers, you can feel the impact. You can actually feel like the attack connect. Whereas I heard that in J-Stars, you know, that was a little bit of a problem here and there. Now, this build that I was playing at E3 does have 6 characters, as you can see. We've got the 2 Dragon Ball characters, Goku and Frieza. There's 2 One Piece characters, Luffy and Zoro is his name, I believe, right? And then, of course, we also have 2 Naruto characters, Naruto and Sasuke. I do actually get a couple of matches in here. Now, during this build, you know, for this demo, I guess is what we would call it. There's only 2 stages, by the way. But for this build, the characters have very little HP. So, like, eventually when we get to the final match of the video, you guys can see exactly how quickly it could sort of run out. There are a lot of interesting things. You know, we do have the awakenings, we've got the ultimates and stuff, so I'm very curious to see how some characters, you know, from Shonen Jump are going to handle, like, the awakenings and stuff. Like, I recently did a video as part of the Big 3, you know, we were all talking about the characters we would like to see come to Jump Force. And one of the big ones for me is I do want to see Gon. Specifically, I want to see kind of the transformation that Gon takes place in his last fight in the series. I really want to see that like implemented here in Jump Force. And I think it's pretty realistic. I do think, you know, Hunter x Hunter characters are probably going to be, you know, teased, shown off, announced, whatever, probably pretty soon. So Jump Force, we know, by the way, is going to be taking manga characters, like because it's like Jump. The point is like from Shonen Jump, right? So even though all these characters were from like animes and stuff, I think what they're trying to do is take the characters actually out of the like pages of the manga itself. This is why, you know, Goku doesn't have Super Saiyan Blue. He only goes Super Saiyan because that was from the manga that was originally in Shonen Jump, right? And here we have Naruto's awakening, where he goes into Kurama, and then, of course, his ultimate as well, where he does the Bijou Bomb. But a lot of the characters that I think are going to be shown for Jump Force are going to be like manga variations or like manga only characters, because they have since revealed. Now, I've not seen very much Bleach. I only just recently started watching Bleach, but they've revealed 3 Bleach characters who are going to be in Jump Force: Ichigo, Rukia, and Aizen. And I've heard, from those who are knowledgeable about Bleach, that those characters are not anime characters. Those are manga only characters that are in Jump Force, like the forms, the powers, and stuff that they're using. So when we look at other series that might, participate in Jump Force here, like My Hero Academia, I think it's very safe to say, we would see a character like Deku in the game. We'll probably see a character like All Might in the game. But I was thinking, like, if a lot of these series might have like 3 characters, which I think is plausible, we could see like manga only characters. Like, for One Piece, we could see Katakuri, who everyone was really hyped about the fights and stuff. One Piece and Bleach are 2 series that I actually have to get caught up on. I've seen a lot more of One Piece than I have of Bleach. Here we're just kind of steadying the camera. Oh, I gotta give a big shout outs to Indakuba, by the way. Shout outs to my boy Indakuba. He actually had a very handy sort of like stand where we could put our phone to record, because I was using my iPhone to record this footage. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out as well. I think the quality for this footage is pretty good here. Occasionally the camera shakes a little bit, but definitely shout outs to Indakuba for letting me use his sort of camera stand, right? But I'm excited to see a lot of these manga only characters eventually come in, again, like Katakuri, I said, from One Piece. Also, we could see something like Overhaul from My Hero Academia. I think Overhaul would be a big character to have in this game, with the way he would be able to sort of manipulate the environment, right? I'm not going to give too many details for Overhaul, because I know My Hero is so popular, and a lot of people are anime only, so I don't really want to dig too much into like what he's capable of doing or what he does and stuff, but there is a very good possibility that I think we could see Overhaul in the game. Really, for me, like, as we see Jump Force characters revealed, I think a character like Vegeta is probably a shoo-in. In terms of Dragon Ball characters, I feel like, Frieza, Goku, and Vegeta we'll definitely see. I don't know if we'll get any more than that. Even though I'm mainly like a Dragon Ball guy, the characters that I'm mainly looking forward to are actually non-Dragon Ball characters. Like, I'm really excited to see what they do with Hunter x Hunter, right? I only recently saw Hunter x Hunter for the first time. I would love to see Crollo, Hisoka, Miriam, a lot of Hunter x Hunter characters who, as far as I'm aware, haven't really been in a lot of like Hunter x Hunter games to like, experience those characters. So it would be cool to see them in Jump Force. Obviously, I like Naruto characters. I think we definitely all want to see Madara. Like, Madara, I gotta imagine that'll be one of the bigger reveals they'll have, but I think it's, like, if we got Naruto, Sasuke, Madara for sure would have to be the third Naruto character that we would see here. Okay, so there's Zoro. A lot of people were telling me, by the way, that Zoro was the most fun of all the characters that they used. Me personally, the favorite character that I was able to use was Sasuke. We actually have one more match we're going to get into before the end of the video, but Sasuke for me was crazy. His Amaterasu seems like stupid OP. Now again, that might just be because this is, like a very early build of the game. Very possible that it's not going to be as stupidly, absurdly broken as we see right here. But if this is any indication, Sasuke is going to be a big time problem once this game actually drops. That Rinnegan, him, using his Susanoo, Amaterasu, Chidori, all this shit, I feel like Sasuke is going to be like all we see on ranked. It's going to be like, Storm 4 all over again, where it's just endless wave of Sasuke's are going to appear. So while I was doing this gameplay, I was trying to see a lot of their abilities too, more so than like their actual just attacks. So there's Amaterasu. Now Amaterasu sits there and does a very significant amount of damage. So Naruto is still being hit with Amaterasu while I'm slashing him, by the way. Amaterasu's still there, by the way. And then I hit him with a fireball and it's done. I was bewildered. I was like, oh my god, Sasuke is crazy. But there you go, guys. Jump Force gameplay. I'm excited for the game. Later.